very smart.
Yes,
Very smart. That's why I married him.
yes.
It's true.
Okay.
You
Very.
can do mathematics.
So the plan, what it boils down to is there's a guy. Do you know what Uber is?
Uber?
Uber, ride sharing,
Yes, yes.
like a taxi.
I
You know
so
Uber?
Delhi already there.
Have you? Delhi? There?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want tea, ma'am?
No, thank you.
Just-
It's,
okay.
it's, hot water, please.
Just hot water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put it here.
I'll rinse it out.
Yeah.
No tea, just hot water.
Yeah.
With lemon?
No.
Just hot water.
So in the United States, when Uber, they had to get the permission of the government, and the taxi cab companies didn't want the competition, and they had the politicians, the local like mayors and city councils. They had them in their pocket because they lobbied them and gave them a lot of money for their elections. So the taxi companies, the taxi unions, and the taxi, everybody that benefited from that had lobbyists, and they did not want Uber in their area. So they passed laws to restrict the number of Ubers you could have. And it would have made it so that you'd have to wait a half hour longer because they would restrict how many there could be in an area. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So Uber, people liked it. They had been using it, and Uber let them know that hey, unless we can get this law changed in the local law in New York, for example, unless we can get them to allow us, it's going to be 30 minutes longer for you to wait for an Uber. And then what Uber did is on the cell phone, on their app, they put a button. And if you press that button, it would connect you with the offices of the mayor and the city council. So the people were able to go from their Uber app, press a button, and call the mayor and tell them, I want you to change this law. So enough people did that Uber was legalized. You know what I mean? Because what this guy, the guy who developed the app, his name is Bradley Tusk, and he said that people liked using the Uber app, and it made it real easy for them to just press a button on the app and connect with the mayor. And he said what all politicians want, all they want is to get reelected. And if they have to take money from lobbyists to do it, they will, and they're going to do what those lobbyists want. But if enough people speak up, those politicians will change. Because they want to get reelected. That's all they want. And it's only human, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Bradley Tusk, he spent $20 million in 10 years, $20 million of his own money. Because of when he worked on the Uber campaign and got them legalized around the country, he got $200 million for that campaign. He spent $20 million in 10 years, $20 million of his own money in 10 years to develop an app to allow people to vote from their phone. It's been tested in 7 states now, and it's worked. It's secure, it's verifiable, it's end-to-end encrypted. If we could change the number of people who vote, we could change the whole country. Do you know that in this last election, more people didn't vote than there were that people voted for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump? So they're like 72 for Harris, 79 for Trump, and 89 million that didn't even vote at all. Why? I didn't.
Did you?
I voted for everything else, but not for president. I couldn't. Okay, and the reason I couldn't is because.
Okay. So this is a question.
Yeah.
in India,
Yeah.
some of the physical problem, they couldn't go to the election
Yeah.
because the physical problem.
Oh, yeah. So that's another
So
reason.
this is the exception.
Yeah.
Other world, they are going to elect they'll choose their Christian or their.
But people who have disabilities and can't get to the voting polls in
Yeah.
India,
Yeah.
do they have any other means of voting? Can they vote by mail or?
No, that through mail system or not yet.
No.
No, just it's a
In
direct
person?
direct to press the button.
Okay.
So there's two different politicians and worker, but they have to show their face and should be fingerprint.
Yeah.
So through telephone, through late mail.
No.
So even though 75%, maybe 80% elected choose their Christian or their leader.
80% people vote.
Yeah.
80% of the people
80%
vote.
Very good.
Yeah. See, probably only maybe 60%. Maybe I
In
think
America.
in America. I think
Our last election time,
probably last election time was.
60%.
You know,
what happened? Other 40%.
Me myself, I couldn't. Here's why I didn't vote for Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it because she was very proud of being endorsed by Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney is the one who caused the war in Afghanistan, and the war in Iraq, and the war in Libya, and the war in Syria, and the war in Lebanon. And he was working for Halliburton, the biggest military contractor in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He was the president and CEO of Halliburton, became vice president, and then helped Bush start all these wars. Based on 9/11, which was Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabians are the ones who attacked us on 9/11 and flew into the Twin Towers. 15 of them were Saudi Arabians. None of them were from Afghanistan, and none of them were from Iraq. But Dick Cheney wanted to start those wars because he profited greatly from it. The other thing is Netanyahu wanted those wars to happen, and he had written a book saying, I want these wars to happen years before that, you know? So it's no mystery. It's all because of the lobbyist behind Netanyahu started those wars. Very cheap too. They spent only hundreds of millions of dollars and they got trillions of dollars worth of wars. You know?
He's done
Because
this
it's cheap. So
since he's
so-
very young. Politics.
so the only
Very
way in America that you can have any impact is if more people vote and express their opinion. And that's what this app is about. The app I'm telling you about. You can get a very high percentage of people to vote if you give them a vote by phone option where they can use their phone and vote.
He's talking for America here.
So
In
that's
America.
that's the main key part of this is to get that application adopted and get information out of it. So the other thing is that Mr. Beast that I showed you.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mr. Beast can reach all these people and get them to download this app on their phone so they can vote.
Do you know
You
who
understand
Mr.
what I'm
Beast
saying?
is?
Yeah, he showed me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
He's
now,
very popular.
in
Yeah.
addition to Mr. Beast, do you know who Taylor Swift is? Have you heard of her? She's a singer.
You can show him.
She-
He was on Super Bowl. He's
She
married to Super Bowl. You know Super
No.
Bowl?
Super Bowl.
Tell him
no
Super Bowl.
football. It's American football.
Big American.
Footballer.
Football, American football,
Yeah,
when they
yeah,
throw
yeah,
the
yeah.
ball.
Show him, honey, on TV.
Oh,
You
You
don't
wanna
have
see?
to know.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay,
big
okay.
American thing. Football. She's engaged to a football player, so they're very
Taylor
popular
Swift watching
now.
football.
Very popular in our culture. All these people he's telling you about.
Okay.
And money, okay?
Oh.
So we're
Okay,
hoping we can get some of that. And we hope we can get him to come to your place.
Okay.
can go outside anytime. We have a place to sit outside under the umbrella if you want to.
Taylor Swift watching football. Why is it not taking me there?
You can tell, I tell Gishi Sewan's name for me is Papa Bear. He says his spirit's always here at the house. Can you confirm that for me? Tell him, hi, please come join us, thank you. I say, I talk up top. Take it up top. I only get bits and pieces now, though. I want the full conversation.
Taylor Swift watching football.
Yeah, then he'll have. This is huge in our country. Huge.
Okay, so this is American football.
Okay.
Yeah, they violent, you know.
Which
They-
one? That black one.
Well, this is how the game is played. That's the way they play the game.
Show him Taylor Swift. You will in a minute.
I will in a
Okay,
second.
Okay.
I'm just showing him what American football.
They make millions of dollars, millions, very much money into this. You see, we need to get them hooked up with you guys. See, this is where we want to go. You know, even one of them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of what
This
we
is
did with
enough.
Geshe Sewan. We'll tell you in a little while with the semi-celebrity. Okay, that's why he did well because of what happened in up top, kind of down here. This guy, pause it for a minute. I want to say one thing to him. This guy that we hooked him up with, Gary Spiver, you'll see, he charges $1,000 an hour for a psychic reading. Do you know what that means?
Yes. Yes.
So when I was manifesting, I said, if he's $1,000 an hour, Geshe Sewan and Tepo are $5,000 an hour. But our culture doesn't understand. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but they're on board now, and next year, Geshe Sewan comes and does mandalas for this group, and we'll show you in a minute. And so Stan wants to
Here
get,
she is.
we
Here
want
she
to get
is.
more of these
Okay,
kind of
so
people
this
on
is-
board. You know?
This woman is a singer,
Very popular.
and she's almost as popular as Mr. Beast. Okay, they'll show her.
Is she an actor? Actor?
She's a
musician.
singer.
Musician.
Singer. A
You
singer.
could show a little bit on her
And she
singing.
plays guitar and she sings.
Taylor Swift at Super Bowl.
Oh wait. Let's see. This is
Trump.
Trump.
See, it's all very American culture.
Trump doesn't
Yeah.
like her because she voted against him. So, but anyway.
Most people spend their lives
Is she?
with. No, show her. Can we show?
Okay, see, this is her
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
This is Taylor Swift.
Right.
But before it was engaged to the
Taylor
Super
Swift
Bowl.
tour.
Yeah, give some a little. She was very popular for many years, but now that she's with football, her popularity.
What year is
You see what I'm saying? Okay. So
Yeah,
this
let me
is
see.
the kind
Let
of
me see.
concert. Very
you go.
expensive. Very expensive. People go pay to see her. Spend thousands of dollars just to go get a ticket for her fight. You see what I'm saying? We want one or two to be connected with you.
Wherever she went, and she went around the world, she did a big tour and went around the world. Billions of dollars, the country's got billions of dollars based on her tour. Just people, she's got so many fans. So she told people to go and vote, and the number of people that registered
I
to
like to
vote
dance.
shot up in just a couple of hours greater than it had ever been. So she's very influential. So what I'm saying is if we get influential people like the Dalai Lama and Mr. Beast and Taylor Swift to back that plan, okay, it will get people to download the app and start voting, and we can fix all of this. If we can do that, we can't. And the risk is that we're risking more war. We know it's going to be more war, and if we can't change it, that there might be nuclear war if it goes too far. The United States right now is planning war with China. We lost a war with Afghanistan. China's got 1 billion more people. And You don't. I don't want to get started on this real quick.
Are
Here,
you
let me tell
doing
you this.
taping?
Okay.
Hey,
Can
sweetie,
can I,
are you taping
Yeah,
here too? Two
yeah.
places?
two places.
Oh, okay.
You can sit down.
No, I'm just
So-
trying to get lunch going here. So.
Okay, thank you.
Is everybody
So-
happy right now?
Yeah,
with
we're-
okay.
Yes, it's good.
You need
Thank
anything?
you.
Okay.
It's good.
Alright.
Thank you.
Okay.
Everything is very good.
Okay.
So,
Particular, we are discussing about the politicians. Very
okay. So let me tell you.
He's got to get it out, and then he's being redirected by Green Tower. But the point is, if we can get some of these famous rich people to help us and humanity, that's the point. World peace. You see what I'm saying? There are other celebrities who meet the Dalai Lama.
Okay.
When they meet the Dalai Lama, I need to be there saying, let's take this beyond meeting the Dalai Lama. Look at these children at the orphanage. You see what I'm saying? These people need to not only meet the Dalai Lama, they need to help the children and you. It needs to move beyond meeting the Dalai Lama. It needs to move into put some money here. You see what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm done.
Yes, please.
So, so we can change this, I believe, okay? And that app has never existed before that allows people to vote from their cell phone. I'm just pointing to my phone. That's my.
Shooting, you know,
Yeah.
both of the camera.
Yeah, both of them are going. Yeah. Smile.
Ahora true. Say. Okay, yeah.
Okay, now that
Thousands
you've
and
shown
thousands
him.
of people go to see her, and they wait in line, and they pay a lot of enormous amounts of money. And if she tells people just on her Instagram, she says, "Go out and vote," they go out and vote in record numbers.
And if
Okay.
she tells people donate to the GoFundMe here, you see what I'm saying?
But
That's
the reason,
where we're going.
so
Yeah.
the biggest problem in America is the lobbyists. So we have an oligarchy now. President Biden, did you hear him say we have an oligarchy? President Biden's farewell address, oligarchy. So do you know what an oligarchy is?
Concentration of power in
No?
the hands of a very few ultra wealthy people.
Okay, he's talking
Dangerous
about it.
consequences.
Let me
If their
start it
abuse of power
over.
is left unchecked.
Okay.
I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern. That's the dangerous concentration of power.
Oligarchy.
In the hands of a
So
very few
it's
ultra
ruled by the
wealthy
rich. It's when the rich control the government.
Okay.
people. If their abuse of power is left unchecked.
Because there are dangerous consequences if they're
Yeah,
abused. This is his farewell address. So this is the last speech he made to the country as president. You heard that?
I heard that.
Okay. So this is a problem right now. Right
This
now.
is his last vote before he left the
Yeah.
White House.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
Now another president, Dwight Eisenhower. The press said that Biden's farewell address harkened back or reminded everybody of President Eisenhower's farewell address. Do you know who Eisenhower was? Okay. So Eisenhower was the top U.S. general in World War II. He was Supreme Commander of Allied forces in Europe, and he was in control of Normandy. When he got out of the war, he came back and he became president. Okay, can I show you a speech by Eisenhower, a short speech? Okay, so that's Biden's farewell address talking about oligarchy. Now, President Eisenhower chants for peace speech.
The YouTube video found for the keyword President Eisenhower chants for peace speech.
Okay, listen to this. This is Eisenhower's farewell address.
Eisenhower entered political office in 1953. The Cold War on the horizon. Stalin had just died.
So I'm going to skip through the stuff and I'm going to get right to his speech.
It will cost our society.
So-
in the world, or any nation in it, hope for if no turning is found on this dread road.
So he's saying, what can the world or any nation hope for if we don't get off this road to war? Is what he just said.
The worst to be feared and the best to be expected.
So he says, let me see that because I've got it in here. I've got it written in here. Here, you read it, and while I say it, and I'll show you. Okay, this is the speech. It starts right here. I'm going to get a copy, and I'm going to read it also.
Are you comfortable with the temperature?
Oh, it's good.
Okay,
Perfect.
okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
What would you like?
Now it's good. Everything is good.
Okay.
I'm very happy.
If you need to take a break, you just say.
Sure.
Okay.
Now it's okay. Wait, yeah, I like to talk.
He didn't get to do this when the monks were here because we were so busy with the Mandalas.
I talked to Geshe Shewan about this. He knows I'm working on this, and Tepo they know I'm working on it, but they don't understand it, and I haven't explained it to them in the detail that we are talking about.
And the other thing,
You know
you,
what I'm
need
saying?
to tell him about Mashal, honey, with Gary Spivey. They're
Yeah, I
working
will.
on it too.
I will.
Okay, he'll
but
understand
I want to
more
just go
then.
over this with him. So he knows, he saw President Biden's farewell address.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Biden said, we've got an oligarchy.
Very careful. Very careful for future. It may happen.
Yeah, no, he said it happened. We have an oligarchy, is what Biden said. It's ruled by the rich. So the lobbyists and the richest people are the oligarchs, and they've taken over.
Yeah.
Things can change, so don't. I can't hear. I'm going to put music.
No, we're using this.
He's got to do his
Ah,
things. So
okay.
Okay.
So let me show you. Trump's inauguration bought billionaires.
The YouTube video found for the keyword Trump's inauguration bought billionaire.
Okay, this is Elon Musk, one of the richest people in the world. Jeff Bezos, one of the three richest people in the world. And Mark Zuckerberg, one of the richest people in the world, at the inauguration for Trump. Okay, and that's what they're talking about as far as in America, the oligarchy is the very rich people are in control of Congress, of the Supreme Court, and of the president.
Yes, but they are not belong to one side politician. They are different politicians.
Yeah, they don't. It doesn't matter. They still have control. They don't care if it's Democrats or Republicans. They control them all.
Yes.
They control them all, so they don't care.
Their own political
Yeah.
party.
They all work for them.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, and they give money to both of them.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't care, but they still are in control. There's a university that did a study that said, let's see, Princeton University. You know Princeton University?
I heard about that. Where is it?
Where's Princeton, Edie?
East Coast, I believe. I'll look it up right now. Let me look. Yeah, East Coast. I went to college for 10 years. I have 2 high-level education
But
degrees.
it's a big Ivy League university in the United States. It's a real top university, Princeton
Where's
University.
Princeton? New Jersey, honey.
So this guy, his name is Gillens, and he did a study. I'm trying to find it here because I've got it in here. He did a study where they looked at what politicians think about what American people want. So if the American people want something, I can't find it just real quick, but I want to just let you know that it's in here. If the American people want something, his study found that it happens like 1% of the time. If the wealthiest 1% of the population wants something, they get it like 70% of the time. Okay, and so basically that we've got an oligarchy. The rich are in control. The people have no say. What we want, so it doesn't matter if we vote or not in America. They pick the politicians. They pick the candidates. They pick the winners, the losers. They own the media. Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's why we have this continuous war all the time, because there's a lot of money in it.
money control everything.
Right. So even
But
though
it's-
they don't want war, they do it so
but
their
it's-
family can get rich.
It's
Yeah.
evil. They're killing babies. They're killing little babies and children and women and men, and they're killing millions and
It's the
millions
way
and
of the
millions of
world
people.
for a long time, but
So
not
we need
supposed
we
to
need
be.
to we need to stop it. I think this is a way to reduce the suffering greatly, and I think the Dalai Lama is on board with that.
He said, his quote, Dalai Lama
got it.
said, "Hope for new generation. War is no longer in style."
He's
Yes,
known as
yes, yes.
he's known for peace.
That's why.
He can be like the central.
How can we? Okay, look like this. We have the individual have power to change this war.
Yeah,
You have the ability to do this. And true, she has. Everybody has the potential to do. Some of them going to do bad things. Some are going to do good things.
Yeah.
Some are going to do so like this. But more important is education. Education is not just enough education, which must be compassion and loving kind.
yeah. Well,
Okay, otherwise, wisdom also working wrong way.
yeah.
So it's some physical. Physical come from the university.
Yeah.
If university enough to study teaching to the two important education, wisdom and method, then definitely 100% we have a very hopeful to become American people. We have to not just American people be happy. All over the world, people be happy because America leading all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
If American people leading to rightly, truly to leading this world, we can use every money for people, not for big and for negative, wrong way.
Yeah.
Now, 60% financial economy is going to the negative side.
Yeah. Yeah.
For weapon, for bomb, for something doing negative technology, something competition.
Yeah.
So this is our hope. So we have to spread the positive education, like love and kindness.
This is what you're talking about. The amount of money that goes to war versus for the people. So this is spending on war in the blue. This is the United States. This is spending for everything else.
If this money, rich money, spent to the here,
Yeah.
how people feel?
Yeah. So now look at this. So this is every other country. This is China, Russia, India,
India too.
China, Russia, India, all Germany, France, Japan. All of these spend this much on weapons. This is what the United States spends. Look at that. More than the rest of the world. Did you know that? Did you know it's that big?
China is spending more than America.
No. The United States by itself is spending as much as China, Russia, India,
Okay.
all of these countries combined.
Okay. United States spend more on different than that next time continue. Okay, yes, yes.
So
yes.
when I learned that when I was in graduate school,